Sunday evening here, and usually come this time of the week we are getting ready to have our typical family meal together. And one thing that has become a Sunday tradition here at dinner time is to have artichokes. So I thought this evening I would share how I prepare artichokes for our Sunday dinners and give you guys a new recipe to try at home. Also, this will be a new menu item on our Thanksgiving menu this year as well. As we are already well into November, I'm sure if you are hosting, you have already started to prepare your Thanksgiving menu. Last year, I did go ahead and share how I prepare my turkey and also my stuffed mushroom recipe that I serve as an appetizer for that day. So if you guys are interested in those recipes, just look for the link down below. Alright guys, so first of all, let's talk a little bit about artichokes. And I have talked to so many people about this and they're like, oh, I've never even thought about cooking them. I have no clue where to begin. They're just so intimidating. So I thought I would let you guys know what I have learned. And actually, it is not that hard to cook these things. First of all, this is an artichoke. And it's actually a member of the thistle family. So I think I always find this quite interesting that somebody found this little plant and thought, I wonder if I can eat it. So guys, when you are in the grocery store and you pick out an artichoke, one thing you want to look for to make sure that it is a good artichoke, all the leaves are tight. It's in a bunch, that they're not loose and like down here, they're starting to peel back a little bit. You want it to be pretty tight and form-fitting around the entire artichoke. Now the next thing is, once you get home, how do you prepare them? How do you get them ready? So let's go over those few steps. Today, what I'm going to do is steam them. And it's really simple, guys. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and rinse off the artichoke, and then we're going to trim the stems and peel off some of the outside leaves. Once you get the artichokes rinsed off and some of the bottom outer leaves peeled off, the next thing you want to do is go ahead and cut the top of the artichokes off and then also cut the stems off. Once you have cut the stems and the tops off of the artichokes, the last thing to do is to go ahead and take the artichoke leaves, and you'll see that each leaf has kind of a pointed end and it's actually sharp. Be careful, because I've actually stabbed myself with these things. What you'll want to do is go ahead and just take a pair of scissors and snip the tip of any of the leaves that has that sharp point off. Once that is done, the last thing you need to do, I have a large pot of water on the stove, and I have a steamer that I'm going to put the artichokes in, and we're going to steam them from anywhere to 60 to 70 minutes. Alright, so about 10 minutes before the artichokes are done steaming, the next thing you want to do is make the dip that we are going to have them with. And for this, you're going to need about 3 to 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 lemon. The other thing that we like to enjoy the artichokes with is a garlic aioli that we get at the store. Alright, so what you want to do is take your melted butter and go ahead and squeeze half a lemon into the butter. And just stir it, and you can enjoy it with your artichokes. Once your artichokes have steamed for about an hour to 70 minutes, you can go ahead and remove them, and I just go ahead and place them on a serving board with the garlic aioli and the lemon butter. artichokes. This is just how we serve them. I put them on a platter. I have 2 bowls here to put the leaves in, and they're ready to enjoy. All right, and for some of you out there who have never tried an artichoke before, or you're like, okay, great, now I know how to make them, but how do I eat them? So it's actually quite simple, but there is an art to eating them. The first thing you do, and by now they should be steamed enough that the leaves just peel off. So once you peel the leaf off, you can go ahead and dip it in some lemon butter. And now you're just gonna peel the inside of the leaf off with your teeth. Like that.
Artichokes are my favorite food in this entire world.
Once we've eaten most of the artichoke, all it gets down to is this little sort of flower-like thing in the middle. And you can see that a lot of times the tops of the petals that you're eating are actually like purple. They start to change color. But anyway, what you can kind of do then is you sort of take off the top, the whole top, and then you can see inside of there is just like all these little spikes from the inside of the flower. So that you don't want to eat. You actually definitely don't want to get near that because those little hairs can get like stuck in your throat. They're a really weird texture, and they can actually get stuck on your tongue and in your mouth and then in your throat. So you just throw that away, and then you see what you have left here is the all these little micro hairs that it's like a brush almost. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I'm going to actually get to the best part of the artichoke, which is the artichoke heart. And the way I get to the artichoke heart, which is the best part, you can see the bottom is there, and I just peel off some of these smaller leaves. But then what we do is we actually just start to sort of peel out these hairs, and they kind of pop right out. You can see they kind of stick clumped together and then pop right out. So we just peel them out, and I use just a butter knife to get these out of there. Again, these are definitely something you don't want to get in your mouth or in your throat, so you got to make sure they're clear of the heart when you eat the heart. But see how they just come off really nice and smooth, and then you just peel off in clumps. And this whole big piece here is the artichoke heart, and this is the best part. The only thing I'm going to do is cut off this little edge here of sort of like a stem. It's just kind of rough. So I just kind of slice that off. But all the rest of this is edible, and it's sort of like a really rich, flavorful piece of mashed potato, but better. It's just really good. So I usually cut it into 4, you got to make sure and get these hairs out of there. But I usually cut it into just 4 pieces like this. And then we each take, of course I got one more to go, but we each take this and then we dip it in either of the dips that we have. This is the aioli, and just eat it.
Daddy,
so good.
Have the next piece.
All right, Kenya, you're up. Next piece.
I dip it in lemon butter.
Oh, so good. Lincoln, are you ready for your piece? Lincoln's already eaten some wings, but here you go. What are you going to dip it in?
Aioli.
It really is tasty. Okay,
well,
Jill.
The best is really, you save the best for last almost.
And there is the heart. The last piece of this one, but it is so good. Okay, here you go.
So good. And the best thing about this snack is it's totally keto friendly. Luke and I have checked into it, and this is one of the best keto snacks that you could enjoy. And guys, it is so filling, but it's a lot of fun. It's great when you have a crowd around, or just even the 4 of us. So I hope you enjoy the recipe. We hope you try it out. Please check out all the other links below of what I've done it for Thanksgiving in the past, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.